Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, guys, we are back at the Declutter series. And in today's video, we will be decluttering my entire lipstick, lip liner, and lip gloss collection. So you guys want to see what I declutter, what I turn it into, well then definitely keep watching. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I am actually kind of nervous to declutter this collection because I think my favorite makeup item ever, like of all time, is lip products. I think lip products are the prettiest thing, and I am so sad to go through my collection. This one's gonna be hard for me, but I know that it needs to be done because at the end of the day, I never use all these lips. I mean, as much as like the hoarder, legit the hoarder inside of me is like, bitch, what are you doing? The collector's like, why? What did I do to you? But the realistic, real Allie is like, what are you doing? You're not using all this stuff. It's time that it goes. It's time that you make room, because right now I have all my Jaclyn Hill cosmetic stuff like sitting in a box at my floor, and I really want to organize that better so I actually have her more on display because I use her products all the time. And I know eventually my collection will keep expanding, but it's time I just let go of stuff that I've never used or it's really old and just needs to be thrown away. So with that said, let's get this started. Okay, so it may not look like much, but this is part of my lipstick collection right here. And I actually bought more of these containers when I was getting all the Jaclyn Hill lips. So it's actually what started my idea to do a declutter so I could actually organize it better. So here we have my lips right here. And then I also have in the corner over here, which I'm not gonna show you guys because it's really messy, more lip products. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start to take this apart, and we are going to get this reorganized and declutter and yeah. Okay, so I actually moved my lipstick collection over here so that you guys can kind of get like a better view of it. And like I said, this isn't my entire collection. I have all of my Jaclyn Hill stuff laying on the floor at my feet. I do have my Jeffree Star over in a corner of my room just because I don't really have any of his stuff on display. I'm going to go through that too. I don't know what I'm going to part from it because some of them, even though I don't use this collection, some of them still have really good memories for me. So anyway, I'm gonna start to just go through these, part from them. It's hard because I really cherish my collection, but they're kind of all over the place at this point when it comes to organization. And like I said, I bought more acrylics. I got all my acrylics from TJ Maxx, so you guys can find all these yourself. And I want to organize them better because where I initially showed you guys my lipstick collection, where I showed the display, I'm not going to keep it there. I'm actually going to be putting it on my desk when I do have my desk built. And I'm going to have that extra storage place, just more places for cool stuff. If I ever get a YouTube plaque, or maybe it'd be more acrylic containers for palettes. I'm not really sure. I just don't know if I'm going to keep my lipsticks on display there anymore. I think that once I have my desk, I like to have them displayed on my desk. But again, I don't know because I have to see how I'm going to feel about that. But regardless, I'm going to go ahead and just start to swatch them, figure out what I'm going to be decluttering. I don't think anything in here is going to be sold because a lot of this has been used. And I'm not going to lie, I really don't know how to sanitize a lipstick product that I've had. And I don't know, I feel like that part's just a little gross for me. So, yeah, I think a lot of these will just be discarded and or given to friends and family because it's my germs. So anyway, let's get this started. Okay guys, so this is the discard pile. Now, as you guys can tell, majority of these are lipsticks. Quite a few of them that I swatched. Some swatched really well, but majority of them I swatched. I actually had a harder time swatching them because they were so dried out. And as beautiful as some of these colors are, in reality, I just don't ever use them. I'm just not really the biggest fan of lipsticks. I'm more of a liquid lip or a lip gloss type of girl. I don't know what it is about a lipstick. It just has to have the right formula for me to want to use it, because sometimes it can be too dry. It could have that really weird makeup taste, and I don't know, just lipsticks don't catch my attention the way that they used to. I think I just really prefer a liquid lip and or a lip gloss or a lip liner with like a lip gloss on top. Like, as for like lipsticks, I just haven't really gotten into them. So we'll start off right over here. I am getting rid of my oh, I just lost one. I am getting rid of my two favorite. These are my favorite Morphe lipsticks. I got them because of Jaclyn Hill long ago recommended them. She said they were her favorite, so I did get them. They are beautiful colors. I use them so much, but I just generally never use them anymore. So unfortunately, I am gonna go ahead and part with these. All of these components that you guys see right here, these are all from Nasty Women Cosmetics. I did a review on these long ago, and the reason I'm parting from them is because they are so dry. Like, they were so dried out that I'm just like, you know what, it's time that these go as well. Here we have all of my ColourPop lipsticks. Now, these ones I'm having a harder time parting with because they are ColourPop, and I do love my ColourPop, and these are really beautiful colors. Just in reality, they never ever get used. I used them when I got them, and then I just start moving on to liquid lips after that. So unfortunately, I'm gonna go ahead and part with these as well. Next, we have all these guys. These are from, you know, I don't remember the brand. Millie Rose Beauty, and I did not have a good time with this. I did a whole review on them, and they got really mad at me because I gave them a negative review, and they specifically wanted a positive review, but I don't believe in being fake about my reviews. So they got really pissed and pretty much told me where I could stick it. So fuck you. All right, so here we have all of our like Jeffree Star. I'm losing so much stuff, it's all falling down. But here we have all of our like Jeffree Star minis. I don't remember when I got these. All I do know is that I did get them. I never use these clear glosses. I find them to be too sticky and just not full of color the way I like them. And then I have the nude stuff, and obviously I don't use like nude like that. So it's time that these go. We have my OGs, my first ever lipsticks that I ever bought. They are so old. Like, look at how gross these look. So old. Trash. And then we're just left with some random stuff over here. These are just stuff that I just don't ever use. I used to use these Maybellines all the time, but again, these are really old and really worn out. And yeah, just the rest that I just don't use. Okay, so as for the stuff I'm keeping, I know this is really weird, and I was originally not gonna keep these, but then I keep thinking about whenever I do like any fun Halloween looks, it's always nice to have really weird, odd colors. So I do want to hold on to these because they are such unique colors. I think it'd be perfect for doing like Halloween looks, or if you want to do really fun, creative looks. That's why I'm holding on to all my Chaotic Cosmetics liquid lips. We have a beautiful lip gloss from Tower 28. I love the formula. I just got these, so I'm not ready to part with them yet because I really don't know how the formula is. I want to hold off until I try them. Here is a red liquid lip from ColourPop. Don't want to part with that because you guys know I love red. This is like a beautiful villain red lip from ColourPop as well. I have to hold on to that. Now, this is the only nude lipstick I'm holding on to because I love this lipstick so much. I still use this quite often if I'm doing any sort of nude lip. It is beautiful. It's so cheap. It gives you that beautiful, perfect nude lip, and I just freaking love it so much. So I'm not ready to part with that at all. We do have these ColourPop Barbie ones. These are really pretty, and the formula feels really smooth and glide. It's perfectly on my lips. That's why I'm holding on to those. Never can go wrong with some lip toppers. Now, these are my two favorite color from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is the Red Room and Unicorn Blood. I'm not gonna lie, the formula on these are freaking fantastic, and they're beautiful, so I'm not gonna let those ones go. Then we have all of my Ofra red lips. I was sent this in PR, and it just meant so much to me. They sent these to me in PR, and you guys know how I feel about red lips. So again, holding on to these, holding on to all my Nasty Women Cosmetics because again, these are red formula, and I love my red so much. Here we have a Hank and Henry. Now this is just too beautiful to part with. This is going to be a nude lip. You guys just got to see it. Like, just look at how beautiful that is. Oh, freaking stunning. Then we do have my Spare Aphrodite liquid lip. Manny signed it. Yeah, JK, I wish. Can you imagine if you did though? And then we do have a lip liner that is just here. But these are all the ones that I am keeping so far. So I'm going to be decluttering these guys right here. This is a e.l.f. Lipstick. I did not like this lipstick when I tried it out, so I'm going to go ahead and part ways with that. We do have this random brand. I don't even know who this is from. It's a Lipgasman. Never used it, so I'm going to go ahead and part with that. We have all these lipsticks from Estate Cosmetics, and I'm not going to lie, they're just not my favorite. I tried out the formula. I don't really care for it too much, so I'm going to go ahead and part with these as well. I have these like Sol de Janeiro like lip balms. I'm sorry, but these smell weird. Like, they don't have the best smell to it. The color is okay, but I don't know. They smell weird. Like, look, there's like all these like weird bumpy textures on it, and no, it needs to be thrown out. Gross. My hand looks like it's like hurting. Okay, then we have these little lip glosses that I got from Juvia's Place. They're little lip balms. I never use them. We got a Stila. This is still completely wrapped, so I think I might just put this for someone to buy, but I don't really know how old it is, and it's kind of separated, so I don't know. I bought this for a full face of first impressions for drugstore, and it's all right. I did not really care for this red e.l.f. lip. Not my favorite. We have this beautiful Laura Mercier, and it's just not my color. Now this lipstick is gorgeous. Like, when you look at it, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous lipstick, but definitely not my color. An OG red. I've had this for so long. I used to use this all the time for a red lip. It's just so old that it's time I just let it go. As for all these products right here, these are my Hank and Henry, minus the one right here. This is the Pure Cosmetics, like Barbie one, and these are too beautiful to let go of. Like, I'm sorry, I love them too much. They're so aesthetically pleasing. They swatch really well. It's a great formula, so I'm definitely gonna hold on to those. We have all of my Fenty Beauty little lipsticks. Now, I was sent all these ones in PR, and it was like my first time I ever got a PR package from Fenty Beauty. Now, Fenty Beauty didn't really send it to me. It was all from BoxyCharm. But like, it's something that I still really hold on to dearly. So I'm not going to part from these. I love them too much, and it just means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. I have a lot of sentimental value to it. I actually really do love Alter Ego's lip formula. These are really, really beautiful. I actually have a full video on this if you guys want to like check out the link down below. I'll link them up, but I have a full video on these liquid lips. Their quality is absolutely amazing. I used to use them all the time. I really should get back into them. This is why I want to have like the lipstick stuff on my desk so I can have more access to it. But those are some great liquid lips, and you guys can actually use my code Dawson10 to save you guys 10% off your purchase. Here we have some more Hank and Henry lip products. These are just too beautiful to pass up. I'm not gonna part from my Hocus Pocus collection from ColourPop because these just like have too much of like a sentimental value to me. I love Hocus Pocus, so I don't want to part from these at all. Same thing with my Frozen. These are the Frozen collection, and again, Disney nerds, so I don't want to part from them. These are some more fun colors that you can use. I got these from Rebel Rouge Labs, and I got some of this in PR, and these are some really great lip colors. Again, I like to hold on to the more funnier colors, surprisingly enough, because I just feel like in time for like the Halloween and stuff like that, you can really get some really cool looks out of these, so that's why I'm holding on to them. We'll definitely not part from my Fenty Beauty glosses. These are my backups. Freaking love them. We have a Lancome Juicy Tube and a Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer. Again, I'm going to hold on to these two because there's actually some really good products. Okay, so let's start off with all the shades that I'm not going to be keeping. So first things first, as much as I love Dosa colors, I'm just not a big fan of minis. Like, I just really can't stand minis. I think because I lose them all the time. They never get used, so I'm just going to go ahead and part with these. Even though they're beautiful colors, just no thank you. These are the two lipsticks that I got from KKW, and that was one of the last videos that I filmed for my YouTube channel before I took a 6-month break, and I've never used them since that video, so they gotta go. These two products from Benefit Cosmetics were actually sent to me in PR, but unfortunately they're like lip color bombs that I just would never use. They're just not the right color for me. They don't flatter my skin tone, and even though they leave like a light tint, it's still enough to make me just go, thank you, but I'm gonna go ahead and pass on these. We have two things from Rare Beauty, but it's nothing against Rare Beauty, it's just the colors that I picked just were not the best. So I had actually decluttered a lot of my Dominique Cosmetics in my last declutter. I'm just not a fan of her lip gloss formula. It's too sticky, like it just sticks, and I hate sticky lip glosses, so these gotta go. As beautiful as this lipstick is from Haas Laboratories, it just is a metallic. I cannot stand metallic, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. We do have some few shades right here. This is again from KKW. Beautiful nude lip, but doesn't ever get used. This Huda Beauty one is completely, like, it is bone dry. It like dragged across my hand. We have the Marc Jacobs, the Dior, and a Smashbox lip gloss. Again, these are very sticky. They're not really that pretty. They don't shine very well. So I'm going to go ahead and pass. I'm going to go ahead and declutter these as well. We have some random brands. I have a Too Faced, Buxom, Rowan, and Colored Rain. Just they never get used, and they're pretty old. So we have a KVD. I didn't realize I had one in my collection. I didn't shop KVD, so I must have gotten a subscription box. Beautiful color, but I don't use it. Don't really care for this lip gloss shade or formula. Not a fan of, even though these are really beautiful, I'm just not a fan of minis. This YSL, my only YSL product, it's a bright orange, and that's just not for me. And then we do have some MAC shades. So I just want to show you guys this right here. Beautiful, beautiful color, just I don't use it. And then this one, I just need y'all to see this. Gross. As for the stuff that I'm keeping, I'm not going to get rid of anything from Laura Lee. I love Laura Lee Los Angeles so much, so I'm not going to declutter anything from her. And underneath her, I do have some NARS, like my second favorite red liquid lip is from NARS. This is the shade Star Woman. Looks very similar to the Aphrodite liquid lip. Freaking beautiful. And then I actually have a Nikita Dragon. Again, this is like the most gorgeous red, so I won't be parting from these. We have two red glosses from MAC Cosmetics. I actually have a special place in my heart for these because I got these when I did my first YouTube video when I was doing like, I tried following a Rob D. Chrissy tutorial. So I'm going to hold on to these because they have such a special place in my heart because I literally use these. I copied off of her. The only thing I don't have anymore is the lip liner. Then we got Kaya. Kaya ate it all up. So I just have these left. This is from the Patrick Star collection. This is too beautiful. I loved it way too much. I'm not going to pass this up. Right here, we do have all of our Dose of colors. I really do love Dose of color. So it's just too hard for me to let go of these when I love them so much. They're so pretty. I do use them on occasion, so I'm going to hold on to those. We have our beautiful Natasha Denona Red. Definitely has to hold on to that. We do have a beautiful Uma Beauty. This is in the shade Misty. Freaking gorgeous. From Juvia's Place. These were actually sent to me by a subscriber, and they are drop dead gorgeous reds. When I swatch them, they're so creamy and buttery, so I definitely am going to be holding on to these to play with them and wear them, especially for the fall season and Christmas season because they're gorgeous. Now, I kept my NARS because I really do love the colors. Again, they're definitely like a dark purple and a black, but like I said, I like having some of these colors because you just never know when they come in handy, and I really do love the Power Pigments from NARS. It's a great formula. I know how well it works and be perfect for the Halloween. And then the Huda Beauty, this was just a really beautiful like demi matte liquid lip. Freaking gorgeous, so I don't depart from that. And last but not least, we do have Glamlight. You guys know how much I love Glamlight Cosmetics, and I have such a special place in my heart for all these lipsticks, so I'm just not going to part from them because I love them too much. so I'm going to go ahead and start off with these right here. I actually got these at Sephora. These are the Smashbox Liquid Lips, and they're just really horrible. I don't like the quality. It's too dry, crusty. It makes my lips feel like I'm sucking on a Sahara Desert butthole, so I'm going to part from them. And this is a Milani color. It's just definitely like way too like purple nude, not my color. We have, again, a Milani. It's just too orangey red, and same thing with a Smashbox. This right here, when I open it up, you guys can just see, like, how dry. It's just so dry. It just needs to go. We have a nude stick and we have a Bite Beauty. Got these in boxes, used them a few times, just not my favorite. I got these from TJ Maxx. Used them like once or twice and never used them again. So everything you guys see right here, that is all of the ColourPop Luster lip glosses. Guys, I'm gonna be really real with you. I'm not the biggest fan of their luster formula. They're nice, they're decent for what they are, but in reality, I just am not a fan of them. They usually come, whenever I buy like the full ColourPop collection, they usually come in there. I play with them in that video, and that's pretty much the only time I play with them. So I'm going to go ahead and just part from all of them. As much as I love ColourPop, I don't use the lippy sticks. I don't use their glosses. They're just not my favorite formula. They don't last very long. So I'm going to part with all of those. And then for the stuff that I'm keeping, right down here, we do have my Nasty Woman Cosmetics. Again, I really do love the formula, so I'm going to hold on to those. These right here are from Farrah Beauty, and I'm not gonna lie, they're falling. I'm dropping everything, but these are really beautiful pigments. They swatched beautifully, and they're gorgeous. I am gonna hold on to these two Luster Luxe because this is the Raw Beauty Kristi collection, and never in a million years would I part away from Raw Beauty Kristi, so I'm gonna hold on to these. Fun fact, this was my absolute go-to lip gloss for years. This is a Saucy Mauve. And I have worn this every day since I was, I want to say 22 years old, up until I was like 28, 29, because they actually discontinued this entire lip gloss line. This has been my favorite. I've worn this to work every single day. I always had one in my pocket, one in my book bag at all times. Absolute favorite lip gloss of all time, favorite color. And when they discontinued it, I was so upset. I bought what I could. And then Sephora actually has something that looks just like it. So this is Sephora's brand, and this is in the shade 23 Karma. It's like almost the exact same dupe for the L'Oreal. So these are my backups. I have not opened them. I don't give a crap if they're expired. You can best believe I'm still gonna use these because they're just, they're mine. I'm gonna use them. I don't care if they're expired. I'm going to save you guys time. This is all my Lunar Beauty and all of my Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm not going to part from any of those. So I'm not even going to bother to like fast forward or declutter because those are not going to be decluttered. So let me go ahead and start getting things organized, and then we're going to start to put our entire collection back together. I'm going to put all of my Jaclyn Hill stuff in here, all of my lips, like lip liners in here, and really get this thing organized. So let's get started. So these are the brand new drawers that I bought months ago. Like literally I bought these months ago. So I'm going to organize a lot of the lip stuff in here and in here. I think this is a bigger one. I think this one is probably going to be more of like I stock like everyday like makeup stuff or something. But if I don't use all of it now, I know eventually I will get to all of it. But these are the brand new acrylics that I got from TJ Maxx. I think these were like 12 bucks a piece. So definitely want to start utilizing them and start putting my makeup in them. So yeah, I just want to show you guys the brand new containers. Okay, so you guys remember the before and after. Don't mind this. I'm going to kind of go over everything and then I'll show you guys how this will get placed. And then remember, by the end of this series, I'll be redoing my beauty room, so you'll see where everything gets placed. But let's go ahead and dive straight on in. Okay, so at the top, we just kind of have some assorted equipment. So we have an eyelash curler, a little face razor, and another eyelash like placer. Right here, I do have my eyelash glue and my tweezers with some scissors. Down over here, we do have all of like my little lip, not like lip scrubs, but I guess like lip mask or lip balms right in here. Same thing with this right here. This is all for your lips. I have those. This drawer right here, we're gonna have majority of my Jeffree Star Cosmetics lip glosses. I'm just so tired of the lip container that it sat in. Like legit, these would fall over all the time in there because they're not meant for that. They're meant for the lipsticks, but I always use them for lip glosses. So these are not going to be organized in here. They're just kind of thrown in because there's really no way to really organize them. And then I do have all of my Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lips. Now, I didn't want to part from these at the end of the day because I spent so much money on these and I'm just not ready to throw them away. Like, I invested a lot of money. So if by the end of the year or by next year I don't really use these or don't play with them, especially the fun color ones, I'll probably get rid of them. But for now, I spent way too much money to part from this stuff. So yeah, there was this one. Okay, so then over here at the very top one, we do have all of my Alter Ego liquid lips, followed by the Farrah and my Lauren Conrad. We have all of my Nasty Women Cosmetics with just two little Jeffree Star minis. I didn't know what else to do with those. Hi, baby. Down over here, we do have my Hank and Henry with a little bit of Pure Cosmetics. Right over here, we do have my Dose of Colors with my Uma Beauty. Right over here, we do a Dose of Colors with Juvia's Place, Uma Beauty, and the rest of my MAC Cosmetics lipsticks. And then right down here, this is going to be kind of like an empty drawer. This is just where I'm going to have all of like my extras. So every backup, I'll have like my backup stuff right back in here. Moving on to one of my favorite drawers. At the very top, we do have all of the Lunar Beauty lip glosses. Love these so much. Followed by Miss Laura Lee Los Angeles. Followed by all of my Kylie Cosmetics. Followed by all of my Ofra. And then followed by my NARS and all of my Fenty Beauty. Now, mind you, whatever I end up getting, like over time, that's why I have spare containers. These will probably get readjusted once more when I just expand my collection. Like if Lunar Beauty comes out with more stuff, you know, Laura Lee, if I get more stuff from Kylie Cosmetics, and all this stuff will just get expanded. Last but not least, we do have my favorite drawer, which is my Jaclyn Cosmetics drawer. So this is the whole thing dedicated to Jaclyn Cosmetics. We have all of her lip liners with her two little lip oils and her little lip treatment right here. We have all of her liquid lips. That's right, I have every single liquid lip from her now, with all of three of her other lip glosses and her lip treatment that's part of that. And then at the bottom, we have more Jaclyn Hill products right over here. So this entire thing is going to keep growing, keep expanding. Whenever she adds more products, I'll add to this and I'll switch and mix and match. And I do have extra containers as well, and I have no problem moving stuff over, especially with the desk that I'm getting. Like this might even go be displayed in my desk. I might have a brand new container for that. So okay, so this is just how it's going to look for now. It's not going to stay this way because legit I am going to be moving like a lot of that stuff over to my actual desk when the time comes. But I'm just gonna put that there for now and have it just be like this. It's actually kind of tall for me, so I just threw the rest of the Jeffree Star lip glosses just in this like little acrylic container because I didn't know what else to do with them. But yeah, this is how everything looks right here. These are all the lipsticks that I am keeping. Yeah, like I said, this is just a rough draft at the moment, but at least now these are clean and organized, and I will have a few of these, like my Jaclyn one for sure, and this one will for sure be on my desk, and probably this one for sure will be on my desk as well. And then these might be over here somewhere. But yeah, this is how it looks. So yeah, guys, that is my lipstick declutter. I don't know how entertaining this one's going to be compared to the rest, but it's nice to finally like have all of my Jaclyn stuff in one place and not like living in a box. And it's nice to finally have a lot of those stuff organized, got rid of a lot of stuff. I'm surprised I kept a lot of the Jeffree Star stuff. I spent a lot of money, so like I'm not ready to like let that go, and they really do come in handy, surprise enough, for Halloween. So yeah, like I said, I'll show you guys where I end up putting those when I redo my whole beauty room. I'm just waiting to finish the declutter, and then we're gonna take out this entire like desk setup area, redo it, and then I'll find a place for those as well. And if you guys want to know, like, these are the acrylic containers that I kept all the Jeffree Star stuff in. I forgot when I got these, but I use these forever for his liquid lips and his lip glosses, but they literally just sat there way off in the corner, and they were just collecting dust, and they're not easy to store lip glosses in. So I'm going to go ahead, when I do my selling, I'll put those up for sale as well. And then, yeah, I should start selling next week, honestly. So tomorrow I'm gonna be filming my eyeshadow palette declutter, which is going to probably be broken into 2 parts because I have a lot of palettes to go through. And I know that a lot of you guys want me to explain why I may or may not be keeping stuff. Like lipsticks was kind of easy because it's like, it's old, it's not my color. Like that one was like so quick to go through. So I feel like there wasn't too much explanation for it. But when it comes to the palettes, I'll definitely have some explanations for it. So that will probably be broken into 2 parts, which will be perfect for me because it's going to give me time to set up my Macari account. That's probably going to go for is Macari because everybody was told me that's the best one to use. Get that set up so I can start selling stuff next week, but I'll have that stuff posted. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being on this journey with me. I really appreciate it because I'm so excited to start setting up the desk next week, get everything cleaned and organized, and finally have like a better beauty room for what I can get. So anyway, guys, that is today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 or 4, mostly 5 times a week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's All for Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. A huge, huge thank you to all these beautiful page members that you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you. I'll see you guys in the next video.